This chest was found in the boat?
Yes.
That's pretty crazy. I wonder how old that thing is. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday, September 24th. We're here at the Cadell Shipyard in Staten Island, going to watch a ship launch back to South Street Seaport. So behind me is the Waiver Tree. She was built in 1885, and she's actually the oldest currently afloat iron-hulled ship in the world. And what's really interesting is when she was built in 1885, steamships were really all the rage at that time. So she was actually built a bit obsolete. Her original navigation path was from Scotland down to Bangladesh and India, and she carried what's called jute, which is basically vegetable fibers, and it's for textiles, so you make bags and rope. And since I think 1965, she's been in South Street Seaport, but because of the storm, Hurricane Sandy, they had to repair her here. She's been here for a year and a half, since last March, so not this past March, last March, and it's cost $25 million to restore the boat. But it has new masts. The whole entire thing was basically gutted, and they replaced everything. Still the original hull though, which is pretty crazy. So I'm fairly certain what they're gonna do is there's one tug on the other side of the boat, which you can't see, and there's a tug behind me. I think they're gonna push the Waiver Tree out a little bit so they can attach the other tug, and then they're gonna push off to New York Harbor and down to South Street Seaport. So I have this camera positioned on the tracks. I have a 100-foot crane. It's actually wild. But I think we're getting ready to cast off soon. It's almost go time. I'm getting excited. This chest was found in the boat?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. No buried treasure. Damn. Now this is the other boat. This is the Peking that's also normally housed at South Street Seaport, but this one's not ready to move. This one's still being fixed up. She's built in 1911, and typically she lives at the South Street Seaport, but she's spending the winter here, at which point after winter's over, she'll return back home. This is one of the dry docks. Of course, there's no ships in it. So what happens with this is both of these walls on the edges get filled up with water, and it sinks the entire platform down. The ship comes in, they pump the water back out, and there you have your dry dock. That's incredible. So I actually stand corrected on the Peking over here. This is actually heading to Germany at the end of winter, where the ship was originally built in Hamburg. That's where it's going. So it's getting returned to its native homeland. Sanitary tank. I wonder what's in there. 5,000 gallons worth. I think it's so fascinating to think about the history between these two ships. 1885, 1911, well over 100 years old, what these ships have been through, the stories that they can tell. It blows, I mean, this is human ingenuity at its finest. It's incredible what we can do with just the resources that are available to us. It blows my mind. I mean, how 150 years ago this can be built. It just, I don't know. It's fascinating. I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks that, or if that's just me. But it gets you amped up to see this stuff and how far we've come and how far we can go as a species. Getting pretty deep right now. We're gonna cut it off here and go and get some lunch.